And onto a story that's new tonight. Two controversial statues of historical figures across our state might be now coming out of storage.
It was almost 4 years ago now when Santa Fe city leaders decided to remove a statue of Diego de Vargas, one of the last Spanish governors of New Mexico, from a city park.
So that was just 1 week after protesters tried tearing down a statue of Juan de Oñate in Albuquerque. Santa Fe leaders said they were worried that their statue was up next.
So Griffin Rushton joins us now to explain why Santa Fe city leaders at least believe it's finally time to bring some of these statues back, Griffin.
Yeah, it's all about moving forward without ignoring the past. Now, there's no denying Santa Fe has a complicated history, and Diego de Vargas played a big role in that, but so did the nearby pueblos, and that's why we're talking about two statues tonight. Santa Fe Mayor Alan Weber and Tesuque Pueblo Governor Milton Herrera announced they reached an agreement to display the statue of Diego de Vargas inside the New Mexico History Museum and install a relatively new statue of the Tesuque runners Katua and Amtua inside the Santa Fe Convention Center.
These are important historical and cultural figures, and they need to be out in safe, respectful public places.
Both the statues have their own history, and these are the history that our kids need to learn about in an honest way.
Let's talk about that history for a moment. The pair of Tesuque runners immortalized in this statue, which has never been displayed publicly, were key figures in the Pueblo Revolt of 1680. Historians say their capture and execution largely ignited that uprising, leading to the deaths of more than 400 Spaniards and forcing more than 2,000 colonists out of New Mexico. 12 years later, those colonizers returned under the leadership of Diego de Vargas. His troops surrounded Santa Fe and demanded Pueblo leaders surrender, which they did. His so-called bloodless reconquest is commemorated every year during the Fiestas de Santa Fe, which faced its own backlash in recent years. Now, with all of that in mind, it may be easier to understand why there's groups of New Mexicans protesting both statues. During today's news conference, a man pulled out a sign, you're seeing that right here, detailing all the deaths caused by those Tesuque runners, while protesters outside waved signs calling the de Vargas statue racist. Pueblo leaders say that animosity is a big reason why they're doing this.
We are not reliving history, rather we are coming together to acknowledge history. To place these statues in recognition of our histories shows a collective, bipartisan effort of our people, of our communities, and the ability and opportunity to collectively agree and commit to a truthful acknowledgement of that history and to learn from it.
Now, this new plan is not a done deal yet. Santa Fe City Councilors still have to sign off on it, and they're expected to hear what the public thinks about this during next Wednesday's meeting.
Guarantee there are going to be a lot of passionate responses there. So, Griffin, does this plan have any indication of what could happen with the controversial obelisk that protesters tore down in the Santa Fe Plaza?
Right now, there's no indication of that. As of today, there's still just a giant wooden box sitting there after a plan to rebuild that obelisk was overwhelmingly shot down last summer. Where Mayor Weber told me today city leaders are mostly focused on this statue plan right now, but he suggested this is a first step at figuring out a plan for that obelisk. But it is important to remember that that obelisk was dedicated to Union soldiers who died fighting Native Americans during the Civil War, which was 200 years after the Pueblo Revolt.
A much fresher history, one that we still see play out today. All right, Griffin.